Hi everyone, Wendy, Spanish crafter. Welcome to my craft room in Spain. I have started a kit from Tailor Made Cards for You, and this is called Pink Christmas, and I'll just have a quick flick through of it. This one I put 2 to the page, and this one I've been playing around with my printer and printing 2 to a page and 4 to a page. And that's a full page, and this one is 4 to a page. So I've got some ideas of what I'm going to do, but I'm going to go away and cut all the ephemera out first, and then I shall be back. I love these, like little tabs on, so they'll I'm not sure. Oh, I see, they fold in half as well that way. Right, we're going to have a play around, and I'll go and cut them out, and then I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I've cut all the pages and ephemera from the Pink Christmas kit, and at the moment I've made 2 little notebooks, and these are going to go upstairs to go in my stash to give out as little Christmas gifts. So I've tied them with organza maroon ribbon, which I thought toned in quite well with the pinks of the kit, and on this one I've put a little dangly bell and a dangle that I made, I think probably last year, and if I can find the video I will. I think I did a video on these, but just easy anyway. And I've just used plain and coffee dyed paper, so in the front I've made a little pocket with a piece of the ephemera and just cut the tickets in, and I've just written happy on the Christmas ticket there, and it's all just plain paper throughout, and in the middle I've just put one of the pieces of patterned. On the back page I've put one of my little mini books. I thought toned in quite well with it. There's 2 journal cards that were in my stash, and I've made a little pocket here from the ephemera. So that is one book. They're just nice little stocking fillers, these, and I think I've told you before I gave some to my doctor's receptionists and nurses last year, and I put them in my craft club ladies bags as well, the Christmas gift bags. This one I've put another little dangle and a charm that says believe, and on this one the little folio cards, which are part of the kit like this, I've made into pocket. So I've just glued them down, so that's one pocket, and these are 2 pieces of the ephemera which I tore the edges and inked. So I've turned that one over so that it shows nicely on the front, and just put one of the pieces of ephemera on the top so that you see it there. So that's 2 pockets there, a piece of the kit paper in the middle, and just 2 pieces of the ephemera there. So that's 2 notebooks. So now I've got a few papers left, and I have got some of the ephemera, which I'm going to make cards with these. So I've got like 4, I thought there was another 2 of those. Oh, I think I used them as journal cards in there. So I've probably got enough here to make 3 or 4 cards. So I'm going to go away and get my thinking cap on, make a cup of tea while I have a think, and I shall be back shortly. Okay, so I've had a nice cup of tea and I'm back now, and I'm making a couple of Christmas cards, or I've already made one rather, which is this one, which I think is rather cute. It's a 5x7 card blank, and again I've used one of the little folio things to make a little pocket on the front, and just one of my own tags and some of the backing paper there. And so this one, I want to make a little envelope on the front of this card to accommodate these little journal cards, which are, let me measure it in inches, about 2.5 inches by just under 4. So I'm using my envelope envelope maker for this. So I'm looking for my card size. So 3x4, you need a 6x6 piece of paper. So I've printed this piece off again, and I'm just going to cut 6x6. And it says to cut 2 5/8, which is about there. I hope this works out okay. And then you line up that score line and punch again and round. These are a great little tool if you've got a specific size envelope that you want. Otherwise, I tend to just make my own envelopes. Let's just round those corners. Bear with me a sec, get rid of them bits of rubbish. Right, so what I've done here, oh no, let's finish the envelope first. Let's just get that done. Try to think of different ways to make cards, Christmas cards, whatever, and this will go on the front of here that way, and then it'll open up and I'll put a little tab on there. So I've cut this same size card blank, 5x7, and I've cut my red matte 4.75 inches by 6.75, and then I've cut a piece of the paper 1/4 of an inch less, so that's 4.5 inches by 6.5 inches. And I chose a red backing for this one because there is a little bit of red in the paper. I'll show you the other card in a minute, and I chose a black back for that one. So that's good. And I cut another piece of paper that I had left just to put on the inside for the sake of using it up, really. I don't like having much waste. All I've got left from this kit now is a piece of paper that will make a lovely journal front and back, if ever I get round to it. So I'll just show you in a minute. And then I did cut just a plain piece of paper here in an oval just to write on. Put that in the middle up there. So that's the inside and this is the front. So I'm going to glue this envelope together. And then I'll decide on a little closure, and I am going to ink it because I just like things inked up. Just makes it a little bit more vintagey, and I get the feeling from these papers that they are a little bit vintage. So let's just ink that flap. Now that is going to sit on the front there on an angle, and the journal cards are going to sit inside, and you can write a message on them or a little poem or stick a picture on. Depends who you're sending it to. I've already done all my Christmas cards for family this year, so I may even keep this one for myself for next year. Now, my closure, I like to use a circle and a little circle. I keep these ready punched. Yeah, that should just work. Let me just ink this big circle. I want the recipient to be able to realise that there is something underneath it. So I'm going to glue that one on and then glue that one on top, and that's going to slot in between. So let's just glue this one down there and then put glue on the bottom half of this one. So that tucks under there. I've near enough got that in the middle too, that's quite good. Let me just use that bone folder. I might have to claim this bone folder. I've lost 2 this week. Well, this last couple of weeks. Goodness knows where they've gone to. Right, I need some sentiment for that, really. Now then, I might as well put a doily. I've got my big Christmas box at the side of me here. So what I think I may do is print these out on the computer. Let me just show you this sheet myself in red, and I have a sheet of green. Then I'm going to cut out, because that says Merry Christmas, I'll use Season's Greetings, I think. Let me just cut one of those. And I'm going to back it in red card. Let me just see in my scraps at the side of me if I've got a little snip left to have. So I'm going to cut one of those and glue it on and just ink it up as well. Stick that on there, like that. And this is going to glue under part of the envelope and stick out as a sentiment like that. Okay, I do like doing this on birthday cards as well, and I just glue the happy birthday underneath and mat it on the same colour as the matting for the card. Right, I'm going to glue this envelope on the front of the card now. And see how it looks. Not bad. And then you'll know to open it, and there's a little journal cards or little notes inside. So I think that's quite a nice card. Now all I need to do is just stick some gems. I have all these pearls and gems. A lot of these are left over from crystal art. I've not done any for ages, but you always get plenty of gems to stick on, and there's inevitably always some left over. So I just like to use what's left on my cards. That's not gluing on very well. There, it's still there. And one more. Get that even. And should we have, no, I think we'll have some on here actually. Just one right in the middle. There we go. Just to break that brown up. Okay, so that's that card done. Let me put the top on the glue, and I'll show you the other card. Where have I put it? So all I've got left is a little stamp. In fact, I could put a stamp on there, which is what I will do. Or, no, that's a little bit too bold and a bit large. I'll stick this one on my Dauber's shredding off my inker, so I need to get a new one. They don't seem to last 5 minutes, sadly. Put that on the envelope there. Just stick that under my mat for a minute. Wow. Right, that's the 2 pieces of paper I've got left. So they are both the same. So they will make lovely journal covers. And I've got one little folio left and a piece of paper there. And that's all just scraps. Now then, the other card I made, let me just clear that mess up, is this one. Oh, I showed you that before, didn't I? So that is my take on Monica's Pink Christmas. And there is a blog hop, and the next person to me I shall link below. And there is a full list on Monica's blog and on her YouTube channel. So I will link those, obviously. So thanks for joining me today, and I shall see you next time. Bye.